The Bermuda Triangle is a region in the western part of the North Atlantic Ocean where ships and planes are reported to mysteriously vanish. The region is roughly bound by Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, and since the 1950s, it's claimed that over 500 ships and 14 planes have disappeared, here with over 100,000 people having lost their lives. But is there any truth to these claims, or is it all just a made-up myth? Well, that's what we're going to find out today as we look at 3 ships that vanished inside the Bermuda Triangle. Our first ship is the USS Cyclops, which was a coal-fired Navy transport ship that was built in 1890. On March 1918, the ship set sail from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil to Salvador Bahia, carrying a cargo of manganese ore. However, it never arrived, and an extensive search revealed no trace of the ship or its crew until a lifeboat was discovered 2 months later on the shores of the Bahamas. It contained several barrels filled with coal from the Cyclops, but nothing else. This was very strange because at the time the closest port to where the lifeboat was found was 700 miles away. To this day, the fate of the Cyclops and its crew remains a mystery, but many believe it was due to German sabotage. However, others blame it on rogue waves, which are known to occur in the Bermuda Triangle. Our next ship is the Mary Celeste, which was an American merchant ship that was launched in 1861. On November 25, 1872, the ship set sail from New York to Genoa, Italy, carrying a cargo of wine and other goods. However, on December, it was sighted by the captain of the British ship, the Annie C. Laurie, who reported that the Mary Celeste was sailing in perfect condition. But when the captain approached the ship, he noticed that it had no crew on board. There were no signs of a struggle, and all of the cargo was still on board. The ship had simply been abandoned. After being towed into port, an investigation took place, but it uncovered no evidence of what had happened to the crew. Some believe that the crew left the ship due to bad conditions, while others believe that pirates had attacked the ship and taken the crew off, but we'll likely never know the truth. Our final ship is the San Jose, which was a Spanish galleon that sank in 1708. The ship was sailing from Spain to the port of Cartagena when it encountered a hurricane. The ship managed to weather the storm, but it was damaged and began to leak. Realizing that the ship was in danger, the crew tried to bail out the water, but it was no use. The ship was taking on too much water and they knew that it would sink. So they did the only thing they could. They threw in life buoys and began to abandon ship. Unfortunately, not everyone made it into the lifeboats. Many drowned in the process and the ship eventually sank beneath the waves. However, it wasn't a total loss because treasure from the ship washed up on the shores of the Caribbean islands, leading to the modern-day phenomenon of treasure hunters searching for the lost riches. But now it's time for you to make your voice heard. Comment below which of these ships was the most interesting and why. If you want to see more short videos, stay tuned for more content. Thanks for watching.